Hello. How's it going? Another video. I don't know what I'm doing today. It's currently 7 a.m. and I've got no plans for the day. Just drinking Lucozade Energy, cherry flavour, and had a little watch of the TV there. You know, I don't watch TV very often. Every now and then I'll turn it on and watch it a little bit. I usually just want to watch the news programmes, morning news, and that's about it. I don't really watch anything else. Everything else that I watch is on YouTube. And what I'm watching right now on YouTube is Divine Truth. It's a guy in Australia who thinks he's Jesus. He thinks he's the reincarnation of Jesus. And he teaches spiritual teachings. That's what I'm watching right now. That's the channel there, Divine Truth. And this is the guy here. This is what it looks like. I think his name is Alan. But he calls himself Jesus, as I think he believes that he is the reincarnation of Jesus. So I'm going to listen to this guy for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to head out into the town centre for a little walkabout this morning. I hope that today's going to be a good day. I've had a good start to the day so far, so I'm very thankful to have felt so good after waking up and to be looking forward to the day. I'm not always blessed with such good feelings, so it's good to be optimistic and feeling good. Just thinking about whether I should go out or whether I should continue to stay in. I kind of want to go out again. I've already been out a lot this morning, but trying to make a habit out of staying out much more, for much longer and much more often. What is going on down here? Have I had slugs sliding around? Ugh. I need to clean this crap. Look at that pile of fucking crap. I just leave things for ages until finally I reach a point where I clean it. That's another resolution that I'm making recently. Clean more and go out more. 2 activities for me to take part in more often. Okay, so if I'm going outside, I need a pair of shoes. Still got 4 boxes of seaweed here. Crispy seaweed thins. And 4 boxes of cappuccino sachets. Not even started on those. And then look at all these beans. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs of beans there. Got all of that to get through. I'll get through it. I've not been eating the rice for a while. I was eating rice every day before. If you go back in my vlogs, you'll see the evolution of everything. It's funny how it just changes over time. It's when I run out of money that I start eating the rice, because it's what I've got stored up in the food cupboard. I'm starting to think maybe I should just keep my house and stay here and not sell my house and move. I don't know what's a good idea anymore. I don't know what I want either. We'll see what happens. I've not had any offers yet anyway, so I don't really have to think about it like that. If I get an offer, then I'll have to seriously consider it. So far, I've had 2 viewings and no offers. Had 1 viewing yesterday, and we'll see if that actually results in an offer. It could do, maybe. Anyway, like I said, I am, again, going out. I've been out 3 times this morning, I think, already. Went to the shop, went to McDonald's. Maybe just 2 times. No, it was 3. I went for a walk as well. Went for a short walk. That was the first thing I did. All of this you can see on my previous videos, one of which is currently uploading. The second one that I finished 2 videos today. Decided to sort of break away from the formula that I was using, which resulted in me having super long videos. So now I think I'm going to break up those super long videos and make more shorter videos. I'm going to see how that works out. I don't really think it makes a difference. I'm not that bothered about the length of it or anything. I just think it is what it is. And it's not really an issue for me, personally. But, I don't know. I started watching some other people's videos and I noticed how they took a lot of, like a long period of time from them vlogging. They condensed it down into just like a few minutes. But that was with like really fast editing and everything like that. So I'm not doing any fancy editing yet. Maybe I will if I feel like it at some point, if I feel like experimenting with that and trying to learn how to do it. And maybe at some point I will try to do so. But right now I don't really feel like doing that. I do think it's cool sometimes when they add a bit of music to a video, to a vlog, and you know, I consider maybe trying to give that a go, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it or where to get the music from, so I don't know about that, to be honest. There are some really beautiful old houses around here. I was just looking at all the brickwork. I love looking at buildings. Some of them can be very beautiful. It's just a beautiful planet to live on, the way it is. All the little humans living in their houses. So cute and quaint and twee. Beautiful. Anyway, I don't really know where I'm going. I feel like I'm heading back towards sort of McDonald's, possibly. I could have another go at eating something. I've already eaten quite a lot this morning, surprisingly, somehow, but possibly I might go get something else. I don't know. Or I might just go for a walk through the town centre. We'll see where I end up. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up right now. Just going out with no real clear vision, just moving. I don't want the rain to affect my camera too much. If it gets a few drops on it, it's not so bad. That was only a tiny little shower. Very brief. If it's as brief as that, then it's not so bad. Still very, very quiet. It's a Sunday morning. There's not many people around at this time. Well, no one around, literally. I already went out, what, like an hour ago? Like an hour before that. Like an hour before that. I think the first time I went out this morning was about 4 AM. And then maybe I went out again about 5. And then maybe again about 6. Now it's like 7 going on 8. I think it's closer to 8. Let me check what time it is. What time is it? 10 to 8. It's very cold. It's a little bit disheartening to be out here. But also the cold and the coolness does tend to calm me down, because I can be quite hot-headed. I do generally run quite hot. I'm not sure if it's raining or hailing now. Feels like it's hailing actually. Kind of lightly. It definitely feels a little bit haily to me. I think I'm just going to spin around and head back to the house as I start getting hailed on. It's a bit too much for the camera. don't want it to get too wet. So I'm gonna have to put camera in the camera away. Camera in the camera needs to keep dry, otherwise he will cease to function. Okay, see you back at the house. Damn, you know what, as quickly as it started, it's finished. So maybe I should stay out. What should I do? Should I go home or stay here? Or stay out? I don't know. I kind of want to abort the mission anyway. I don't know what to do. I'm going to abort the mission. I don't need a McDonald's breakfast. I don't really need anything. Just sort of going out for the sake of staying out, like I was saying. I'm trying to make a good habit out of spending more time outside of the house instead of just continuing to suffer indoors. How to come suffer outdoors. No, I really think it's probably definitely less suffering out here a lot of the time, and that's why I could do with getting out more often. And that's why I am doing that. That's why I have been doing that. That's why I'm going to continue to do that. Just need to find something good to do while I'm out. Best thing that I could find to do would be something that I could do that could make me money, and just stay really focused on doing that. So I guess some kind of job, but outdoors kind of work. And yeah, I don't know what. I really don't know what. I can't think of anything specific. I'm sure there must be something that I can do that would suit me. Just want to feel like I'm earning, really. That's kind of like the most important thing to me at the moment. Just to feel like equity is rising, bank balance is rising. Then it's just, the only reason I want that is because it frees me up to be able to travel to different places, get a hotel, stay there, explore that area, do a vlog there. That's all I really want to do. That's why I want my money. Is to be able to do that. Go travel somewhere, book a hotel, stay there for a bit, check out that new place, and then get bored of it, and then go somewhere else, or go home again. I don't know. That's why the plan right now is not to have a home, sell my home, take the money from the home, and then go live the life, do whatever I want to do, not be tied to an address or a physical location, because that'd be way more fun for me. That'd be way more interesting to go out and explore a different new place every day, because it's the fact that I'm exploring the same place every day that for me gets a bit boring. I like to keep travelling. I like to wake up and think, alright, time to hop on the train, let's head off to the next place and see what that's like, see where we end up. That's the kind of thing I want to do, regardless of whether anyone's watching these videos or not. I don't really care. I want to do it because I want to do it. I'm not really bothered whether anyone watches it or not. If they do, then fair enough. But for me, it's more just that camera in the camera keeps me company, gives me someone to talk to, and it's pretty easy to talk to a camera. I'd like to keep practicing this skill and this ability by exercising this muscle as often as I can in different environments whilst travelling. That's the idea, really. For me, that's like living the dream, and that's why I'm selling the house, is so I can go live the dream for, I mean, at least a year. I basically decided, right, I'm going to go live the dream for a year. Travel constantly, go anywhere that I want to, vlog, move all the time, and just enjoy that. And then after a year of doing that, settle down, choose a location to get a new place to live, and then just go live there again, get a place to live again. But I'm pretty sure I could go for a whole year without having a place to live, and I think it'd be absolutely fine. I don't think that'll be an issue whatsoever. In fact, it'd be quite the opposite. It'd be something that I quite enjoy, it'd be something that I quite embrace, and something that I'm looking forward to doing if I manage to get the chance to do it. This is all dependent upon my house selling, or else, if it doesn't sell, getting some kind of job and then saving up enough money so that I can at least go and travel as much as I'd like to. That would be the other possibility that I'd consider, would just be carry on living here, keep my house, get some sort of income stream from working, just get deeply involved in that work, make as much money as I can, keep investing that and trying to double it, triple it, quadruple it, 5x it, 10x it, 100x it, just try and make a shitload of money somehow. And then, but to be honest, the end result is the exact same goal as if I just sold my house and took that money to use that to travel. The goal is just going to be leave this place behind, go somewhere else completely new, keep going to new places all the time, constantly, until I've basically exhausted the list of places to go, exhausted my resources, and then figure it out from there. But I'm pretty sure if I do that, everything's going to work out perfectly well. I can see a pretty clear vision of that, everything going really well, if I do exactly that, what I've just said. But now it's all just dependent upon whether the house actually sells or not, whether someone wants to buy it or not. So someone needs to buy that house in order to make my dream come true. And if nobody does buy that house, then my dream's not going to be coming true, and I'm going to have to adjust and come up with another plan for my life as to what I'd really like to do. Or else find another way to do it. Like I said, I'd accept a job offer right now, today, if it was the right job, working at the right place for the right people, making the right amount of money, doing the right thing. When I say right, I just mean everything that seems right for me, based on how I feel and what I'm thinking. If I found everything perfect, then I'd absolutely say yes straight away today, and I'd just stick at that. I'd focus on going to work, doing that job, and I'd stay there for as long as I wanted to stay there. For as long as I still wanted to be there, that's how long I would stay for. Not a moment longer, not a moment shorter. And I'd definitely do that if I found the right opportunity right now. But if that's not going to happen, then I've got to solve my own problems, not work for somebody else, work for myself. That means figure out something else that I can actually do to achieve my goal, the goal that I've just explained. So yeah, I mean, coming back to more of the day-to-day, I do think that just focusing on making my daily video, doing my vlog, that's the best thing for me to do in order to just keep reminding myself what it is I'm actually trying to do. Because a lot of this thinking out loud that I do for the camera does remind me of what my vision is and what I'm trying to achieve, because I do lose focus on that, and I do sort of go in and out of having the clarity and the assurity. Sometimes I start to doubt myself and think, is this really a good idea? I think it's fair enough. I think I've got to doubt myself a little bit. I think it's a good idea to doubt myself, because that readjusts or realigns you know, my ideals, because it takes into consideration different sides to situations and everything like that. I guess the major doubt I was having was like, do I really want to lose the comfortability of owning a house and trade that all in for the unsurety and the insecurity of not owning a house? I mean, yeah, it's a big difference, but it's not like I'm taking a step down, to be honest. I feel like I'm really taking a step forward. It's just in a completely different way. Like I'm trading in one kind of happiness or joy for another, and I think that's okay. That's exactly what I need to do right now. I've said it a bunch of times before, but I'm absolutely 100% looking for an adventure, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm planning to do what I'm doing, and I think it's all going to come together perfectly somehow, one way or another. Everything will sort of align to be able to make what I want to happen. I'm pretty sure it will, and it might not happen straight away, but I think it will happen with time. And you know, the more I keep talking about it, the more I remind myself of why I want to do it and what it is that I want to do, what I want to do. But yeah, that's going to be the new exciting thing, basically, when the day finally comes, when it's like, okay, that's it, I'm going now, everything's packed up, time for me to leave, off on my travels. Where am I going? I have no idea. I'm just going to pick a place, I'm just going to go. How fun is that going to be? How exciting is that going to be? I mean, it's going to be equal parts scary and terrifying, but that's okay. I think fun and exciting has to be a little bit scary and terrifying sometimes, but that's what change is. Change is always a bit exciting, a bit fun, a bit scary, a bit terrifying. I've got all these green bushes, so beautiful. Everything comes out in such a beautiful colour at this time of year. Anyway, so not too far from the house again now. Gonna head back there again, take another rest, have another rethink. But it's good that I'm excitable again. I'm gladly thinking about the future once again in an optimistic way, and looking forward to see what happens. I've got no idea what's going to happen, but that's going to be exciting. Bloody hell, hard work that, hard work walk. Nice long one, like I said. Been out a few times already this morning for some good long walks. I'm going to keep doing that very, very often. Like in an hour, I'm going to go do it again. An hour after that, I'm going to go do it again. An hour after that, I'm going to go do it again. An hour after that, I'm going to go do it again. An hour after that, I'm going to go do it again. I'm basically setting up like a rule now that's like once an hour, every hour, go out for a walk for a good 30 minutes. I think that's a really good idea. I need some sort of discipline like that to get me out and to keep me moving forward. Not let me stay stagnant, sitting here in the house. It's not doing me any favours. It's not good. So breaking the habit systematically, little by little, working away, chipping away at the old block and improving the situation. It's a very good idea. I think I'm doing the right thing by coming up with that idea. Anyway, now I've got a Rubicon Spring orange and mango drink, so we're going to drink a little bit of that, decompress for a bit, listen to a bit more YouTube, and then, like I said, in about another hour I'll go out again for another walk.
Thing as a connection with the soul.
Gonna cook some more cheesy eggs. Here is the pan. That's how I wash a pan. No big deal. Set that to an 8. Then I've got to stick some bread in the toaster. Oh wow, this is thin. Much thinner, the blue one. Then we're going to crack 2 eggs into the pan with a little bit of oil. Oily. Okay, so we go 1 egg in the pan, 2 eggs in the pan. Amazing. You know what? We'll go for 3 eggs. Be a little bit greedy, shall we? Just like that. And then chuck a load of cheese on top of that. A little bit more. And cheese. A little bit of salt. And that is the entirety of the process. Then you just step away. You prepare a plate, like so. And then you just wait for the toast to pop. Wait for the eggs to cook. Wait for the cheese to melt. And then you look at the light coming through the door and think, ah, how lovely, how beautiful. I'm eating much more regularly now, which is very good. Very good idea. Eat more regularly. And I'm also exercising much more regularly, which is also a very good idea. I'm already vlogging regularly, as I have been for a while. I think I'm nearly on 90 days now. That's 3 months I'm vlogging every day. Good stuff, right? Okay, the toast has popped up. Let's grab that. And as you can hear, the eggs are sizzling away. Not quite yet, there yet. You can still see some, what do you call it? Lumen? What's the white bit called? I forget. But yeah, you know when it's still see-through. Still a bit see-through. Cheese isn't quite melted. Just give that another couple of minutes. The toast is gonna lose some of its heat, but that's no big deal. While I'm in here, I'm gonna get rid of this McDonald's cup from earlier. Chuck that in the bin. Bin. These 2 bin bags gotta go soon. Okay, that's probably good for the eggs. They're probably done now. Let's plate them up. Plato. Let's put the camera down here. And then chuck these eggs onto the toast. Nicely done if possible. Little by little, give you everything you ever dreamed of. Little by little. You know what? I should have cleaned the pan properly, because otherwise everything sticks to the pan. Japan the pan. Little by little. Yum yum. Very nice. Okay, cheesy eggs a la James. Time to enjoy this, eat this. Now that was a tasty breakfast. I set a timer for an hour after I got back in. After I said I'm going to go out every hour and walk around for like half an hour. And there's about 13 minutes left until that timer goes off. So, just waiting until that goes off. And then I'm going to see whether I'm ready to do it. We'll see. I might not be. I might, but I might not be. I don't know at the moment. Okay. There's about 1 minute left on the timer. Let me see now. 32 seconds. Stop that. So that means it's time again to go out for another walk, even though I don't want to. Part of me does, part of me doesn't. I'm going to do it and see how far I get. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I'm trying to train myself to work more often, exert more energy, exercise more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going back out again. All right, let's go. It's 9 a.m. Still very quiet out. There's some cars about, but it's a bit fresher now than it was before. A little bit. Just a little bit. I might keep this walk quite short this time. I might just do a spin around the block. Be a bit sneaky. Cheat. Ow. Fucking hell, my hair. My hair's getting stuck. Because, I don't know, I just can't be bothered to go too far. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I guess there is a reward in doing it. I'm supposed to be doing it for the right reasons. But I don't know. I don't really want to go too much further. So I'll just do a quick lap and then I'll go back. It seems a bit pointless, really. But it's not in a way, because I'm still reminding myself to break my usual habit and to stay a bit more focused on something that sounds more positive. That's what the point of it is. That's what I'm trying to do. I should have really tried to go a bit further than I did. I didn't go out for long. I think I should have adjusted the rule so I could go out every hour. Well, I did say for about 30 to 40 minutes, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't really go out for 30 to 40 minutes. I probably went out for like 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe I should do it again. Maybe I should go to another place, go out with another place in mind. Like this morning when I went to McDonald's. Maybe I should just go to McDonald's again. Maybe I should just go there again and again and again and again, just repeatedly throughout the day. And that's all I do to keep myself active, to keep myself outside instead of staying in the house. Yeah, I do think that's a good idea. I do think I should do that. But I have to try and convince myself to actually do it. I'm not sure I really, really want to. If I dig deep and think about whether I really want to walk all the way to McDonald's again right now, it's like the answer is kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. But it's kind of like, yeah, I do want to do that. So what do I do when I'm in a situation like that? I'm not sure. I guess I have to make a decision. You know what? The decision is I'm going to do it. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to go all the way to McDonald's. I'm not going to take the easy option and just do a lap around the block and then come back. I'm going to go all the way there and then come all the way back again. You know why? Because I can. That's why. All right, time to go. Just left the house 5-10 minutes ago. Now I'm going to leave the house again. Except this time it'll probably take me about an hour to get back here. Maybe not an hour, but I guess it's like 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. So here we go. Let's go again. It really is like straight away as soon as I'm out, I've got just instant resistance. A desire to turn around and go back. But I've got to break the habit, so I've got to try to notice that. Don't give in. Just keep going. Anyway, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Training myself to work harder. I don't like having to work harder. I'd much rather take the easy option. But there's no gain without pain. There's no reward without difficulty. I'm trying to train myself to embrace the difficulty. The only way I know how to do that is to keep reminding myself of these ideas that are centered around discipline, hard work, training. It's all with the goal of making progress. Mentally, physically, emotionally, I should be able to become more resilient and stronger and fitter and faster and everything as a result of pushing through those boundaries, those barriers that come up, the mental ideas that try to tell me to stop, or to give up, or to go home, or to don't bother. All the ways that the mind tries to encourage me to be lazy. I'm not going to go along with it. I'm going to push through it. And I hope be joyously rewarded as a result. I think that's what will happen. I'm pretty sure. I've been through this so many times before. That's basically what happens. Is it all turns out to be great, and I end up being really glad that I kept myself motivated and I encouraged myself to get out of a habit that's not helping me, because I'm aware that it's not helping me. So if I'm aware of that, I've got to do the right thing for myself, do something about it, right? I want to give up again. The mind is once again back with the sales pitch, trying to sell me the idea. Just going back to the house and just relaxing, taking it easy. Don't stress myself out. I've got to just keep doing it. I can't let the idea win. I have to win over the idea. It's all going to work out for the better, and I know it is. But I have to be able to stick to my ideas. When I say, here's what I'm going to do, I've got to go ahead and do it, and then keep doing it. Keep that up for as long as I can, consistently. And then that is the process of becoming a reliable person, consistent, hardworking, and that's all that I want to be. Not for anyone else, just for me, because it benefits myself to do that. Obviously, I think I'll probably get a flat white from McDonald's again. Although last time the flat white wasn't that good, to be totally honest. Maybe there's a better option than that. I don't really know what's a better option, to be honest. But I might go for it, even though I know it's not that good. I did get it yesterday. And surprisingly, there are some more people around now. That it's gone 9 AM. Most definitely more people about than when I first came out this morning. 4 AM. Came out at 4, came out at 5, came out at 6, came out at 7, came out at 8. Now I'm coming out at 9. I'll come out every hour. Not since I got up, because what time did I get up? I got up at like midnight. I got up yesterday, like 11:30 PM or something. That's how long I've been awake already. It's kind of crazy, because by the time it gets to like 9 AM like it is now, it already feels like I've sort of had a whole day of living life already, but not really seen many people at all. And I can't lie, I do kind of like that main character syndrome. I do kind of like being the only one around. I want McDonald's coffee and a quick toilet break, and I'm going to head out. Alright, got my coffee, gonna head back to the house, sip on this coffee on the way. Got a little flat white, Tastes alright this time. Don't know why I said I didn't like it last time. Oh, actually, maybe I did like it. I think I was thinking of the Costa coffee that I got yesterday morning. I ended up throwing half of it away down the canal. Yeah, I just didn't like it that much. It's supposed to be a flat white from Costa, but flat white's supposed to be quite small. It was definitely much bigger than this one, the McDonald's one. And yeah, just not to my liking really. It's a bright, sunny morning, quite sunny. I can't say I like it that much. Much preferred earlier today when it was still dark, or when it had just become light. When that's the best time. That's my favourite time. There's no one else around. It's just me. Or, you know, the odd person every now and then. Isn't too bad. But it's the majority of the normal people that come out during the day. And they're definitely the ones that I don't really like that much. Normal people, people that think they're normal. Not a big fan of them. To me, that just means not very interesting. That's what normal means. If you're normal, you're not very interesting. Why would you want to be not very interesting? I'd like to be interesting. The reason I'd like to be interesting is not to entertain anybody else, but myself. It entertains me to be interesting. If I'm interesting to myself, then my life is interesting, and then I'm interested in what I'm doing. So then I'm happy. Then I feel good. Then I'm living the kind of life that I want to live. So definitely don't want to be normal, whatever that is. Being normal is definitely not normal. It's very, very odd, peculiar, and just uncomfortable for them, really. It's uncomfortable for you to be normal. Looks painful. Looks like it hurts trying to fit in so desperately. Yeah, it's not for me. Anyway, yeah, the flat white coffee is in fact pretty good. McDonald's do a pretty good job of coffee, surprisingly. I would say much better than Costa Coffee do. Costa Coffee, from my experience, is really not very good. Every now and then you might occasionally find one that's alright, but I really do think on the whole it's not my preference, for sure. Definitely not. Unless they paid me a load of money to say that it was, in which case maybe it would be. So, great success. I have successfully succeeded in training myself. Strength and resistance training, part 1, goal accomplished. Day so far, very successful. Made many more trips than I have for quite some time, and I'm absolutely 100% committed to doing even more consistently, even more often. 1 an hour is probably a pretty good, average ballpark sort of figure for a good amount of trips to be doing. When I say trips, I just mean go out, walk for, like I said, 30 to 40 minutes, come back, do that consistently throughout the day. 1 per hour for all the waking hours that you're awake. Do exactly that, and that is surely going to be the slow and steady, consistent method towards improved health, improved well-being, improved physical stamina, improved strength, improved ability, improved work ethic, improved mentality, and ultimately mental strength to realize that you can go through that feeling every time it comes up. The one that says, no, I don't want to do it, I want to stop. It's like, no, every single time that comes up you can say no, and you can do it anyway. Even though you feel that way, you've got to find the way through that. And this vlog has helped me to get through that, because now I can comfortably talk to the camera about what I'm doing, and that's definitely helping me stay motivated, keep on track. But if you don't have a camera in the camera, then talk to somebody you know, who you spend time with, or talk to yourself in your own head or out loud if you want to risk looking a bit nuts. But you know, there's not that much difference between that and what I'm doing, apart from this is quite easily explainable. I'm just recording my vlog, right? Okay, so yeah, obviously it makes sense, right? Everybody watches vlogs, so it kind of makes sense to see someone make a vlog knowing that that's just the process of what a person does when you watch that thing yourself. Anyway, I can't keep on talking now. I'm starting to become desperate for the loo again. I think it's the coffee, man. It just goes straight through me. Anyway, I've got to get back. Glad I made it in time. Did that exact thing yesterday, except I was coming back down the canal. Suddenly became incredibly desperate for the toilet, and it was really close to being a complete disaster, I swear to God. So yeah, that was my hourly exercise again. I'm gonna set another timer for another hour, try and do that again in another hour. This is gonna be every hour, once an hour, go out, 40 minutes, come back, set another timer for another hour. So I guess in total it's about, you know, every 1 hour and 40 minutes I'm exercising for 40 minutes. I think it's a good idea. It's gonna do me a world of good to practice that. I'm not sure if I should get a coffee or a drink every single time, but it is kind of like the reward for doing it, I suppose. So it's good, but maybe I could go without it. I don't want to, but maybe I could. So, time for another chill out. I'm actually quite hot now. It's not easy up in the exercise routine. Hard work, but the more I do, the better off I am. Just keep reminding myself that I want to become strong, capable, fit, fast. So I've got to keep up the good habit for as long as I can. Forever. Forever and ever, amen. Anyway, I'm going to listen to a bit of Divine Truth again. Take a little break from the vlog. Come to the end of another hour. Been sitting here now for an hour since I came in from last going out, taking a walk to McDonald's and back. So that means by the rules that I've set for myself for today, that I now have to go out again for another 30 to 40 minutes. Let's see, is it raining? I think it is raining a little bit. But not too much. I can't lie, I'm really reluctant to even consider the idea of going out. I'm gonna have to trick myself again into doing it. I was thinking of going to the shop this time, so I've got 3 eggs, got half a bag of cheese, got nearly a full loaf of bread. Could probably do with more eggs, more cheese. And then the other things that I wanted to get some bone marrow. If they have that in Morrison's, I don't know if they do, but I wanted to see if they have bone marrow. And then also some broccoli and what was the other thing? Oh, some fried chicken if they've got that. So yeah. Wait. Let's check how much money I've got. See if I've got enough for all of that. This is probably gonna completely wipe me out for the rest of the month, money wise. Yeah, I've got 20 quid left in my account. And it's now the 5th of April, so I'd have about a week until I'll get paid again. Which is okay. I've got food on the shelf here that would most definitely last me for a week. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't spend my last 20 quid on that. I don't know what to do. I want to go out at the same time. I don't want to go out. I should go out because that's what I decided that I'm going to do today, is to test my limits and to expand my sense of ability and self-belief. So I should go out again. Oops, why is it zooming? So I'll have a sip of this drink, put my jacket on, put my shoes on, and then I'll go get eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. I'm sure that'll be less than 20 quid. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. That's what I got to keep repeating to remember what I'm getting. I'm gonna take a backpack. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Didn't even finish that McDonald's coffee yet. That's literally been sat there for an hour. We might be touching it. Yeah. Horrible. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Turns out Morrison's isn't even open. Don't know what time it is. I left my phone in the house. I'm gonna guess it's probably about 10. No. Don't know if it's close to 10 or 11. I'm not sure. Better go home and get my phone anyway. Alright. I did the exercise. Didn't get what I wanted in return. Eggs, cheese, bone marrow, broccoli. Because the Morrison's was closed. Let's find out what time it opens. No way. Closed on Sunday. How is that a possibility? Sunday, closed. Wow, I had no idea. I was sure it would be open on a Sunday. I did think I could have gone to Asda, but I didn't. Asda is also closed on Sunday. Man, since when? I had no idea they were both closed on Sundays. Oh, is it Easter Sunday today? Is that what it is? Is today Easter? Ah, yeah, it's Easter. Okay, so that's why it's closed then. That makes sense. Happy Easter, everyone. I didn't even realise it was Easter. I'm ridiculously hot now. I need to chill out again. Another brutal walk. It's good to do it, but it's not easy. Not for me. Takes it out of me. Tiring. Rubicon Spring, black cherry, raspberry, sparkling spring water. It tastes pretty good. Nice drink. What am I going to do now then? I guess wait another hour and then go again. I can't believe I'm saying that. How many rounds am I going to do until I stop, until I can't go anymore, until I have to sleep, or until I faint or die? I don't want to faint or die, really, to be honest. I'm not that tired though yet. I'm still feeling pretty good. And yeah, I want to keep working, to be honest. I was thinking on the way back, I was like, if I end up staying in this house, I should get a treadmill. And then I could just hop on the treadmill and do that like every so often. I don't know, once an hour, 30 to 40 minutes. Then I don't have to go out and walk around I mean, I could still go out and walk around, but it would be good to get the exercise of doing the walking without having to leave the house. But is it the same? It's not really the same. It would be good to have the option to do that though, especially if it's particularly cold outside or if I don't feel like going out. But I want to overcome the fear of going out, like the whole, oh, I don't feel like it feeling. That's what I'm trying to overcome. So maybe getting a treadmill isn't a good idea, because it might encourage me just to keep doing the exercise inside the house. Anyway, I'm trying to sell the house, so until it's definitively not going to sell, then I'm not making any plans for what to do with this house. I'm not getting any more stuff. I'm trying to get rid of all the stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still sort of attached to this house. Like I said, I've been here for 5 years. It has been my home. There is a lot of love here. Regardless of all my other mixed feelings about it. So I am reluctant to sell it. I mean, I keep flip-flopping, throughout the day. Like you could see earlier what I was saying about how I really want to sell it and move, and I'm excited and I can't wait to do that and everything. But I guess then I slow down and I get comfortable in the house, and then I start to think of it lovingly again. So that's what happens. But there's no point trying to fight that. It is what it is. I accept it. All right. So I've been having to lie down for a bit now. I don't know how long. Maybe like half an hour. Maybe like an hour. What time is it now? It's now 12:55 p.m. So it's now the afternoon. It's coming up to 1. And I've not been out again for more exercise, despite what I said earlier. Because, I don't know, I've done a lot already. I could do more, and I should do more. But I don't want to do more. So I'm not going to. Well, I mean, I've had a good rest for the last hour. I feel tired. But not in a way that I can sleep. I just feel sort of drained, exhausted. Not good in myself. And so I don't know what to do about that, if I can do anything apart from just survive through it until I eventually get some sleep at some point. So I don't know when that'll be, but it's nothing unusual to feel this way. And now what I just do is just vlog through it, talk through it, whatever I'm thinking, however I'm feeling. Just talk through it until I feel some relief from it. Yeah. So, as you can see, I'm yawning a lot. Like I said, I am tired. Or I feel tired. I say I am tired. I'm not tired, but I would describe myself as feeling tired. However, because it's 1 p.m., I don't want to go to sleep. But I mean, I can't go to sleep anyway. I've lay down for a bit and I didn't fall asleep like I thought I might do. Because I've been up since, I guess, 11 p.m. last night. So I guess if I woke up at 11 a.m., I guess I would expect to fall asleep like 3 a.m. So that means that I'm probably like a couple of hours away from falling to sleep naturally. That's what I would guess. So the way I feel right now, it's kind of like feeling tired at the end of the day, but not tired enough to fall asleep yet. I guess that's where I'm at. It would be good if I was falling asleep at like, 9, 10 p.m. and then getting up at like 5 or 6. That would be my ideal. But that's not what I'm getting at the moment. So it just kind of naturally progresses little by little, and I can't always keep it under control in the way that I get to decide when I sleep or if I sleep and what time and anything like that. There's a pattern that's unfolding that I'm just a part of, and that is how it all occurs. The sleeping and the waking cycle is all decided by that unfolding pattern, which I unfortunately have no influence over. So, anyway, I'm still up for now. I have done plenty of physical exertion today. Which has been really good, and I want to make sure that I try to do that again tomorrow. And then I want to do it again the day after, and then I want to do it again the day after. And I just want to do that every day now. As much physical exercise, as much physical exertion as I can make myself do. And I'm gonna exercise a lot more discipline over myself in sticking to a pattern or a habit of doing more, whatever that more is. could vary. A large portion of it is going to be walking, because that's what I would describe as my preferred exercise, and it's not too strenuous, but I can push it pretty quickly. And you know, there's a point in walking where I naturally progress to a jog or a run for bursts as well, but it's nothing contrived. It's something's very spontaneous. So I don't know if I'm going to lie down again or just going to sit back in the chair for a bit. I think I'm going to sit for a bit. It's actually quite uncomfortable lying down. I've not been having the best times of just lying there recently. I've been finding lots of discomfort in doing that. Apart from when I'm sleeping soundly, which is when I seem to be perfectly okay. But if I'm just laying there and I'm resting, I'm finding myself tossing and turning and not being comfortable and just in sort of mild states of pain, getting pains in my body, like arthritic type pains, all kinds of strangenesses going on. But you know, that's nothing unusual to be going through strangenesses. Even though they are strangenesses, you would think they would be unusual, hence the name Strangenesses. But strangenesses are to me nothing unusual. They are but very, very normal, quote unquote. There's that word again, normal, that I used earlier, which I said, if there's something that I don't want to be, it's normal. Anyway, I'm gonna have to finish this video at some point soon. I feel like I've got quite a lot of footage already in this one. But what? I don't know. Yeah, I'll finish this video here and then start again for the next one. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again on the next video for more from me, James. Bye bye.